If you do a Facebook Live right now, for most of you in this room, I promise you there won't be 5 people that join it live. So the most valuable asset you have is your database. If you keep building that, if your database gets stronger every day, I added 7 more people. I added 10 more people. I got more people that scanned my QR code, pixeled on Facebook, retargeted and followed this video, got them over to my YouTube page, started doing all this other stuff. Whatever it is, the more people that you're building, the more money you're going to make, and every year it gets better than the last. If you do a Facebook Live right now, for most of you in this room, I promise you there won't be 5 people that join it live. If you're consistently talking to more people, if you mailed 300 letters and eventually you're mailing 5,000 letters, you're talking to more people, you're going to make more money. But the dumbest thing I hear from agents all the time, and we hear this all the time, hey, I've been running Facebook ads at $5 a day for a week. I haven't got anything. You spent $35? We ought to just turn your license in. You're never going to make it, right? Like you're bankrupt now because you spent $35. How about if we spend $35 a day and then in 2 days you actually have a closing? Now you got to say, well, shit, I spent $70 and got a closing. What should I do? Find as many $70 bills as you can find and throw them at Mark Zuckerberg because you won't get a closing. But when you're sitting there and you think time is what it takes to get a business going, it doesn't take time. It took time for you to stumble across money that you finally got it right and you advertised and you got a lead. That lead didn't take 9 months to cultivate. You ran the ad yesterday, it came in today. It just took you 9 months to get to that point. It doesn't take time to get your business going. If you're brand new and you pass your test today, how fast can you be on a FSBO appointment? Tonight. Literally, I don't even have my business cards yet. Go. Today, you got business. You can sign a listing today. If you've joined the MLS, you've got your forms, you're good to go. That's how long it takes to get your business going if you're going about it the right way. But the dumbest thing I hear from agents all the time, I've been doing this for 30 days and I don't have any leads yet. Well, what did you spend? Well, I'm spending $3 a day. So you've spent $90 in a month and you're mad you didn't make 10 grand? Anybody ever talk to you about realistic expectations? If I give you $5,000, will you give me $10,000? No, I'm not doing that. Then why the hell do you think if you spend $90, you'll get $10,000? Doesn't work that way. But every time you get a closing, you should be asking this question. How much did it cost me to get that client? Can I duplicate it? Write those 2 down. Number 1, how much did it cost me to get that client? Number 2, can I duplicate it? Can I get more of them? Well, I got that lead from Google pay-per-click and it cost me $1,327. Can I get more of them at $1,327? Because I see this check here is 12 grand. And then you go do it again. You don't say, oh yeah, I did Google one time. I think I got a couple closings out of that. And then I stopped doing it because I had a bad month. Well, if you would have increased your ad spend, you would have had a great month. You would have had a better month than when you had a couple closings. The investment side of that, like I want you to look at this as an investor, that's how you buy more shares of a stock that's doing really well. Okay? Because how many of you know that you own 100, there's 100 shares of your business and you own all 100 of them? You are 100% shareholder, but you're also the CEO. If there were other shareholders, they'd probably be mad at you for the way you've been running your business. You guys agree with that? They'd be like, we need to have a board meeting about how you're marketing, about what you're doing, about your accountability, about what you're doing every single day to make this business profitable. But because you are everything, you are 100% shareholder, you can get away with what you want. And we're really good at bullshitting ourselves. We believe our own bullshit. So that's one of the huge issues that we have here is we don't have any other accountability. Some of the best agents I've had, a few of them are retired now, they did a horrible job every day and they had all kinds of excuses and they always squirreled away and did something else. And then they hired someone else that came to their house every day, an assistant, and it made them actually work. Now you're not doing laundry because you'd feel stupid to be doing laundry when you're supposed to be working. Now you're not loading the dishwasher, right? Why are you doing all those things you shouldn't be doing? Because if you were paying somebody $10 an hour or whatever they pay nowadays, probably $50 an hour for minimum wage, you wouldn't let them do that. Oh, what's the only time she had available and I got to get my hair done? Well, see if they got any jobs while you're there. You don't work here anymore. Now, for me, I'm very much into the autonomy, which means I don't want to have a bunch of employees. I don't want to talk to a lot of people. I don't want a lot of responsibility of dealing with why their kid is sick and their dog is sick and their mom is going to die and all of that stuff. I don't want to deal. Everybody has that, but I just don't want to put myself in a position that I make more money, but I have to put up with all that hassle. It's not what I want to do. I could make a lot more money if I would do phone calls. I don't like talking on the phone. I don't do it. So I just will not do that. So once you get your business to a position that enough is enough, you're making plenty of money, you can turn it down a little bit. You can say, I don't need to make more money. If I want to make more money just like that, I've got a list. Send the bill to the list. I can make that happen, but I can live my life under my terms and I can turn it down and just say, I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable with that. So that autonomy, living life your way, under your terms, the way you want to do it, is really very important for you. But the key for most of us is going to be turning off that entrepreneurial spirit, because then you're doing a shitty job with real estate sales because you're not focused, so you're going to add this on the side. And then you're going to add this, and then you have this side hustle, and then this job, and then you're researching this. Well, now you're giving less to the focus that you should have, which is your real estate business. So if you are going to get rich, you got to kill this so-called ambition that's inside you. That's not ambition. That's curiosity. You got to kill that. You got to really get focused in on where can I make the most amount of money with the least amount of hassle, and that is going to come from your real estate sales business. If you start tracking what's going on with crypto, if you start doing all these other things, I'm going to join the multi-level marketing fruit juice association of America because this fruit juice cures cancer, but we're not allowed to say that, but we know it does. All that crap, it's not a pyramid scheme, it's a triangle of opportunity. If that's where you're spending your time, it's robbing from your current real estate business. Just as if you have a sick family member that moves into your house and you have to take care of them, it's robbing from your current business. That's a choice you choose to make, but don't do this for something that makes less money. I've got that Italian ice business. The Italian ice business is huge, but it's huge for some. It's like $2,000 a day. I've never done anything with that. I wouldn't work for $2,000 a day. For some people, that's a lot, and that's a come up, and that's getting them going in the right direction. If they have the ambition and they push forward for it and they want to do that, that's great, but it's just not what I want to do. I would literally rather take a nap because I don't need to do that hustle, and I'd rather have my mind focused on what I need to have.
Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.